Tonight, I will fight the 7 strongest men in town. Maybe the world. And I will win. Because our Heavenly Father will be in the ring with me. And he and I will win 10,000 pesos. And with it, I will buy the orphans a big bus to go on field trips to parks and places like that. I'm serious.
Hello and good evening. I'm Steve Eager. First on Fox 4 News at 5:30 tonight. 6 people have filed a civil lawsuit saying when they were children, they were sexually abused by church elders within local Jehovah's Witness Kingdom halls. Attorneys for the plaintiffs, who are now adults, say this involves a major cover-up that spans decades.
The governing body did not report this conduct to the authorities and did not otherwise warn members of the general public. The Turley law firm in Dallas filed a civil suit. It seeks at least $1 million.
Disturbing information about child abuse within the Jehovah's Witnesses. Church representatives revealed that more than 1,000 members have been identified as child sexual abusers since 1950. The commission learned that of those hundreds of cases, none was reported to police. An elder testified that its church practiced not to report sexual abuse, but rather to adopt a scriptural response to allegations. Emma Hannigan with Australia's SBS has been following the hearing. She joins us now live from Sydney. So, Emma, this is a wide-ranging royal commission. It started with allegations of child sexual abuse, into the Catholic Church, and now it's investigating the JWs, Jehovah's Witnesses. The evidence so far has been particularly damning.
It certainly has, Joan. I mean, the Royal Commission heard that, as you said, 1950, 1,006 alleged abusers have been identified to the Jehovah's Witnesses. Now, that was 1,006 people, not 1,006 cases, so we don't know how many cases were, but none of these were reported to authorities. Instead, what the church would do is they would investigate the claims themselves. This often involved bringing the abuser and their victims together to discuss their claims of abuse. The Royal Commission heard that of the 1,006 alleged abusers identified to the Jehovah's Witnesses since 1950, not one single person had been reported to police. This evidence was borne out by the testimony of one of the church elders, who himself had investigated a case of abuse.
And what about telling other authorities? Are you aware of your obligations if someone tells you of a serious allegation of sexual assault?
Abuse. The Commission also heard that the church only believed victims if the alleged abuser confessed or there were true witnesses.
To a Jehovah's Witness, walking away from Watchtower and the governing body is considered unforgivable, a crime worthy of punishment through shunning.
But most people believe that the ability to leave one's religion without reprisals is a basic human right,
enshrined in Article 18 of the Universal Declaration. Some disfellowshipped ones have even committed suicide. Then we don't know how many, but the stories are out there.
Then there's the mishandling of child abuse, as reported on extensively by the media.
There is a crisis of silence within the Jehovah's Witness organization. A crisis of cover-up of the abuse, the sexual abuse of children that has been going on for decades.
If ever there was a group that needs the sun to shine on them, it's this one. Because when your doorbell rings on Saturday morning and your kid answers the door, you don't want that guy to be a child molester.
They must leave the matter in Jehovah's hands.
What ability have we got to protect every child in Australia?
What you can do is you can report to the Child Protection Authorities.
And that is done in some cases.
But generally it's not done, is it?
No.
Here is Kevin Newman.
Hello and thanks for joining us. This week, a full edition W5 investigation into an alleged worldwide cover-up of sex abuse involving an organization you may least expect, the Jehovah's Witnesses. The sect is involved in lawsuits in Canada and around the world, alleging its doctrine victimizes abused children. W5's Avery Haynes travels to London, New York, California, and across Canada to hear from victims who say that religious rules and intimidation ensure trauma is rarely, if ever, reported to police.
And yet there's ample evidence that calling the police has not been the regular practice of the Jehovah's Witnesses.
In 2015, an Australian Royal Commission investigated how the Jehovah's Witnesses organization
because you're there when I awake, and then you give me the lights of day, because the children with you can play. I think I am, 'cause when I speak, you're always there. You even listen what I can tell, 'cause you're my gospel, my daily bread. That's why I think I am. I am, I am. I am, I am. I think I am. I think I am. I'm glad I am. I'm proud I am. Religious man, I am, I am. I am, I am. I pray I am. I feel I am. Oh Lord, I am. God knows I am. A real religious man.
With NBC News in depth tonight, an exclusive investigation into yet another religious organization hit with sexual abuse allegations. The Jehovah's Witnesses have settled 9 lawsuits alleging church policies protected men who abused children for many years.
'Cause I realized you're my best friend, can separate actions from faith, 'cause you have all I need to take. That's why I think I am, I am, I am. Oh, 'cause I don't pray, I just behave, 'cause saints and sinners are quite the same, 'cause it's my temple, the whole wide world. That's why I think I am, I am. I am, I am. I am, I am. I think I am. I think I am. I'm glad I am. I'm proud I am. A real religious man, I am, I am. I am, I am. I pray I am. I feel I am. Oh Lord, I am. God knows I am. A real religious man, I am, I am. I am, I am. I pray I am. I feel I am. Oh Lord, I am.
When they were children, they were sexually abused by church elders within local...
that entity for reaction, but so far it has not responded. Because this particular faith requires there must be at least 2 people to attest to an incident, alleged incident of abuse before it's even looked into. There was never an internal investigation, nothing ever reported to police, and that's something the attorneys say they're hopeful that this lawsuit can change.
What ability have we got to protect every child in Australia? What you can do is you can report to the child protection authorities, and that is done in some cases, but generally it's not done with no.
I'm a man who comes from other countries. Yes, I'm a foreigner as you can see. Yes, I enjoy the wonder world of progress. And I like the color TV, air conditioned hairspray. And I like the fire plant, this burn of fields and all the rest. But something is the best for me. Yes, I admit I'm very impressed with progress. Oh yes, modern man, he has a lot to give. Yes, life is beautiful with those devices. Like the topless Mickey shake, TV thing that's bottomless. Like the driving Coca-Cola, pay intelligent, but just something is the best for me. Bubblegum, 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 bubblegum 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 for me.
Is the number one. His legs are number one. His eyes are number one. His muscles are number one. Ramses is the number one.
Because you're there when I awake, and then you give me the lights of day. Because the children with you can play. I think I am. 'Cause when I speak, you're always there. You even listen what I can tell, 'cause you're my gospel, my daily bread. That's why I think I am. I am, I am. I am, I am. I think I am. I think I am. I'm glad I am. I'm proud I am. And I am, I am, I am, I am, I feel I am, I feel I am, oh Lord I am, God knows I am, real religious.
Here is Kevin Newman. Hello and thanks for joining us. This week, a full edition W5 investigation into an alleged worldwide cover-up of sex abuse involving an organization you may least expect, the Jehovah's Witnesses. The sect is involved in lawsuits in Canada and around the world, alleging its doctrine victimizes abused children. W5's Avery Haynes travels to London, New York, California, and across Canada to hear from victims
I seek to take
religious.
That's why I think I am, I am, I am. Oh, 'cause I don't pray, I just behave. 'Cause saints and sinners are quite the same. 'Cause it's my temple, the whole wide world. That's why I think I am, I am.
If ever there was a group that needs the sun to shine on them, it's this one. Because when your doorbell rings on Saturday morning and your kid answers the door, you don't want that guy to be a child molester.
Beneath the clothes, we find a man. And beneath the man, we find his nucleus.
Nucleus?
Yes.